What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to take a look at this car again. This is the WL Toys 1440-16. It is their brand new, completely ready to run 18 scale buggy. And I brought it to my local hobby track, RC Madness in Enfield, Connecticut, and I drove it on the carpet. There doesn't seem to be too many videos out there of this thing running on a carpet track. It is a 10 scale carpet track, and not to give too much away, but this thing handled pretty well. As you can see here, I have a new wing on the back. This is from the WL Toys 12 scale body, clear body. I have a listing down below on eBay if you want to pick up one of the clear bodies for the 12 scale, but I went ahead and put that wing on the back. It's a little bit bigger than stock. I went ahead and filled all of the shocks with 40 weight oil, because the shocks from the factory have 0 oil in them. So if you pick up one of these cars, make sure you check all of the shocks. And I went ahead and put in a new Spectrum receiver in here so I can run it on my DX5C remote and fine-tune those steering and throttle trims and all that stuff a little bit better. Other than that, I just put a couple grub screws in the front, so it's running a little bit lower than normal in the front. But again, I didn't touch the differentials. You can see they're super loose. This is factory settings right out of the box. So yeah, for an 18 scale four-wheel drive buggy, there aren't many options out there, and I might bring this to the Mini Nationals in March of next year and run this thing against some of the other cars, so we'll see. One more thing I'm also super excited to share is I've started making some merch for the channel. As you can see here, I got my little 413 RC logo on the front, and on the back we got the Short Course Truck logo that I have on some of my other things. So if you want to help support the channel, check out the links down below. There are a couple of other designs that I'm working on that I've put up already, and I'll be sure to post more as I go through them. There were a couple things that I noted that probably should be addressed, so stick around to the end and enjoy the video. All the footage in this video was shot on the Insta360 Go 2. I'll link this down below, as well as the Insta360 One X2. This is the 360 camera. You can see some of those shots where the camera kind of pans on its own and does like a super zoom out and stuff like that. This is with this 360 camera. So I'll link these down below. Thank you, Insta360, once again for sending these out to me. I've been using them in all of my videos since I got them both. So sit back, enjoy the B-roll, and we'll see you at the end of the video. Good night. We're gonna find out. right, so if you've stuck around this long, you want to know my pros and cons on this car. The first thing, this car handled really well on the track. I was actually super surprised, and it turned a ton of heads at the local track. Everyone was asking me what it was and what scale it was and if it was brushless, and yes, it is brushless and it is brand new. So people were excited to see this because they've seen some videos on it online and haven't seen one in person. So happy to answer questions to all the local guys that were looking to see what this thing was. It is very fast on a track. As you saw in my last video that I did on this car, 40 plus miles an hour out of the box, 50 miles an hour on a 3S battery. The whole time that I ran this car was on the stock 2-cell battery, and it was plenty fast for a 10 scale track. You could see if you hit the jumps right, you could even pull backflips on them and land them perfectly. The shocks with oil in them, it landed super plush and it handled really well off the jumps. The two complaints that I had with this car are, first of all, those front dog bones are no longer straight. I'll put in a slow-mo video, but both front dog bones got completely mangled. The rear ones are actually perfectly fine, but those front ones are pretty weak. I haven't found replacements or upgrades yet, but hopefully someone will make them. And my second complaint was those diffs. I really got to take these things apart and put some grease or some oil in them and kind of stiffen them up, because it was kind of traction rolling and spinning out a little bit here and there, but that can be addressed. I'm going to try and fine tune this car a little bit more before the mini nationals, and I'm excited to race it during that event because I don't think anyone's ever run a WL Toys car in the event. So thanks again for watching. I got plenty of videos coming up. Be sure to subscribe and like, and let me know if you're going to be picking one of these up. I got links down below to Maker Fire. They have graciously given us a coupon code, and the price on these are starting to go down, so be aware of that. They're a really great car for the price, and this 18 scale platform, you can throw this in a backpack or put it in your car and not take up too much room, and kind of have fun on your lunch break or wherever you feel. So thank you. See you in the next one. Peace.